Hey there, boys and girls. I was just sitting down here, taking a few minutes, and actually, I'm getting ready to record Brett and I are getting to ready to record a Chatterbox episode. So I just came down to see what things were like. I'd like to say I was down here modeling, but I mean, I picked it up, but I haven't done anything. Oh, I changed the water in my wet sanding kit. So it's got clean water in it, but I mean, I was just looking at this. But really, what I wanted to do, I was sitting here thinking about, I've been back to work for about a month now, and I'm having some issues. Put it that way. Physical neuropathy is a thing where you start your extended nervous system starts deteriorating, and you can get lack of sensation or false sensations. It's something that I've had very little dealing with in the last few years. I mean, mainly for me, it started really with sharp pain in my right side big toe once in a while. Very sharp, but very, very fast and very sharp. And ow, that just hurt. I jammed this finger about a week ago, and it's not working great. Anyway, I'm falling apart, man. I'm falling apart. But so anyway, when I was about a year and a half ago, when I was at the post office, I really started having problems with tingling sensations and whatnot in my hands, and I think my doctor both assumed that it was carpal tunnel. Sent me in, did some electrical tests, said, yeah, very slight, but it's not that bad. Well, since I've gotten back to work now at another place, I've gone back to wearing my wrist braces at night, and which seems to be helping. And anyway, long story short, I'm having a lot of pretty pronounced issues with this, and which has really got me thinking in my head, how is this going to affect my ability to do my hobby, or one of my hobbies anyway, maybe all of my hobbies? How is this going to affect my, I don't want to say quality of life, but how is this going to affect my ability to do some things that I enjoy? And how am I going to deal with that, mentally? It's just things that you start thinking about. And when you get to that age where you are 3 times older than some of the people you're working with, and you can still get out there and work with them, but it takes a toll on you, and it's just kind of funny. But it's funny to be, it's like, oh man, I'm sore, my shoulders are sore, but hey, I guess at least you're blessed enough to be able to get out there and still be able to do it. So anyway, so really what I'm interested in hearing from all you people out there on what your experience has been, and what do you think, and your opinions and whatnot. Because I don't know where I'm at. I'm kind of worried, scared. I don't know. I don't want to say scared. I don't even really want to say worried, but I'm concerned. I have these concerns now that I never really had before. A year or two back, I mentioned that I was having some issues where I was dropping things. I'd be standing somewhere and I would just lose grip on something that I had in my hand, and I would drop it. And didn't happen often, but it was odd. Something, I've always had good grip, and I've always had good balance, very good balance. So, and I'm pretty aware of myself. So I notice things typically. How this kind of snuck around. I wouldn't say this has snuck around on us, but I would say that we meaning me and my doctor, may have misdiagnosed it, been going down the wrong path, and not really thought that we were dealing with what we were dealing with. Actually, I got an appointment in a couple days, and I don't know that he's going to, anyway, we'll see how that goes and see if I'm pretty convinced that that's where we're at. And so anyway, so like I said, what I'm really interested in is, what are you going through? I know, a whole lot of the modeling community out there is my age or older, much older, 20 years older than I am. And I don't know what the average age of a serious scale modeler is, or whatever you want to say, but I imagine it's probably around where I'm at. I'm 55. Yeah, I'm 55. So I'm thinking that I'm probably right smack dab in the middle, but maybe not. So anyway, like I said, I'm really curious as to what you've gone through or are going through, and what adaptations you've had to make, or things that you're thinking about having to make. And I know there's plenty of you out there that have challenges, and some of you, have your channels and do all, and seem to be relatively unaffected. But I'm sure that your challenges or limitations, or whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, have directed you into a certain path of how to do things or whatever. I'm finding, or I've found, that my eyesight is a lot worse than I think it is. and things that I initially think that look pretty good aren't. So that's something that I have to be aware of, and that doesn't mean that I always think about it. But and that's not even talking about what I'm dealing with here. But the other day I came down here to wet sand these P47 some, and I could barely hold on. After I wet sanded for a little while, I could barely hold on to the thing. And this finger right here right now, because I jammed it really good, is not very useful to me right now. So I'm just anyway, I got a little divot I got to fill right there, and I got to mask these wheel wells in these cockpits so that I can get the primer on these things. These will not be at Vegas. I'm pretty comfortable saying one of these three P47s are not going to be at Vegas, but who knows? Anyway, as I said, I'm really, really interested in some feedback from you guys and gals, and so anybody that's got anything to say or add or whatever, please comment below, and share this around if you would. This is something that I'm personally dealing with, and I'm sure a lot of us are. And I'm really interested to hear what people have to say, and what they're doing. So, yeah, please do that. Anyway, I gotta do something. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna record. We're recording a Chatterbox episode in a few minutes. That's what we're doing. All right, so I got to get out of here. As usual, take care of the people you love. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.